Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley. If you are new here, welcome. It is really good to have you. If you are not new here, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be 3 simple ways to be a better mom today, starting today. I am a mom of 7, and it is my heart and my passion and my desire to see mothers thrive in motherhood and to see us walking out this incredible calling in our lives with purpose and conviction and with joy, with so much joy. So before we jump into the video, if that sounds like something you want to be a part of, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel. Just hit that red button down below. If you enjoy this video, if you find it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. That's really helpful to me. And if you want to see more from me, you can find me on Instagram at Joyful Chaos Mama. I also have just launched a blog, joyfulchaosmama.com. I will put that down in the description box for you. And let's jump in. Let me start this video by saying you are a good mom. I believe that. I believe that you are a good mother. But I think if you're anything like me, you always feel like you could be doing a better job at mothering your children, at loving them well, at having joy in motherhood. I am constantly asking God for direction. I am constantly learning new things and putting new tools in my parenting toolbox and just different ways to improve, because if we're not growing, we're dead, right? So we don't want dead motherhood. We want to be alive and flourishing. So we've got to keep growing. So hopefully these 3 tips will give you something tangible that you can start with today in order to improve your relationships with your kids, help you feel more confident as a mother, and bring more joy back into your home. So my first tip for you, this is the biggest one. This is the most important one. I talk about this all the time. You have got to acknowledge and internalize the fact that the only person that you can control is you. As much as you would love to be able to control the behavior of those tiny little people God has entrusted to you, you are the only person that you can control. And I'm a believer, and I believe what the Bible says about the fruit of the Spirit, and one of the fruits of the Spirit is self-control. And so this control thing is kind of a two-edged sword. It's learning self-control for ourselves. It is asking God to empower us with the Spirit to practice that self-control. It is controlling ourselves when we want to have an angry, yelling response. It is controlling ourselves when we want to pick out all the bad stuff our kids do all day long and just constantly be berating them. It is the self-control to hold our tongue when we need to hold our tongue, and to speak in wisdom when we need to speak in wisdom. And it is also the knowledge that we cannot control our children, that we cannot make them do what we want them to do. We can encourage them, we can teach them, we can guide them, or we can coerce them and manipulate them and drive them through fear to listen to us. But I think all of us want that positive relationship with our kids that we gain through our own example and guidance. So write it on your arm if you have to. Make it your mantra. The only person I can control is me. And repeat it to yourself all day long. When you find yourself feeling frustrated and your kids are blah, blah, you don't have to blah, blah with them. You can remain in control of you, and you will be the example of bringing the calm and the peace back. Tip number 2, look for the good. One of my favorite parenting teachers, her name is Ralphie. She has an Instagram account called Simply on Purpose. I will put that down in the description box. She's always talking about looking for the good in your kids, watering the flowers, not the weeds. What you pay attention to is what will grow. The more you harp on the negative behaviors, the more you point them out, the more you fuss at your kids over inconsequential, annoying, whatever negative behaviors, the more you're gonna see those negative behaviors. But the more you praise the positive, the more you thank your children for the positive, the more you simply point it out, the more you say, "Oh, Jimmy, I love the way you shared that toy with your sister. That was so kind." Everyone loves that feeling of praise, right? Everyone loves to hear words of affirmation, positive things when they do something well. And so you continue that behavior because you want more of that attention, because it feels good and it bolsters us and it helps us to internalize the positive things. So if you look for the flowers and you water the flowers, if you pay attention to the positive, then more positive will come from that, and you'll notice the positive more, and that will absolutely bring you more joy and peace in your mothering. And number 3, this one is so, so important. Apologize. Apologize to your children and forgive yourself when you stumble, when you make a mistake, when you lose your temper, when you are harsh in your words. Apologize to your kids. I don't know a single person who isn't moved by humility. Child, teenager, adult. Humility speaks to people, and humility is really powerful. And if you can be humble with your kids, if you can apologize to them, you're modeling a positive behavior that you want from them. How often do we say, hey, that wasn't very nice, you need to go say you're sorry? Or, some other form of that. But are we modeling that for our kids? Are we apologizing when our words are unkind, when our actions and attitudes are out of line? If we're not modeling the behavior, then we're not effectively teaching and training our children. So, 3 things. Control, only you. Notice the good. Water those flowers. Ignore the weeds as much as you can. And number 3, be humble and apologize to your kids. I hope this video was helpful for you in some way, shape, or form. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so appreciative of everyone who is here and watches my videos. It means so much to me, and I'm thankful for you guys. I will see you very soon. Bye.